What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572, Return a Chance. Today is January 24th, 2023, and we're going to hop on and do a quick market watch. Before I get to that, though, I finally got my new computer in. The old one I had actually is like 10, 13 years old almost. So it was time to upgrade because this one I could actually edit videos on now. That one started slowing down every time I try to edit a video, so I'm kind of happy about that because I'm going to be able to work on videos on the go and stuff. But yeah, just letting you guys know. But now onto the market watch though. We're gonna start off with amazing defenders. So we already gave it some time to cool down over the weekend, and more people started posting listings and stuff. So let's take a look at that. So 1 for 1, I think was like around 100 for pre-sale. It looks like it's around $60 right now. Yeah, it looks like it's around 60. So yeah, it's revolving around like $64. Let's see. Purely, this is, I guess, I think they only have this as a monster, right? If I'm not mistaken, it looks like it's 80 and then climbing up to 85 and then going up to like the $90 price one. That's pretty crazy. But I think it is the only monster they have at the moment. We have Minkanko. I'm actually surprised this one didn't come out in collector's rare, but this did. Let me know what your opinion is on that. Also, if you guys know of any Minkanko decks, send me the links down below in the comments because I want to take a look at what they do. I've heard they're being played in the OCG, but I haven't really seen too many built on that. So we have 52, 52, 50, and 54. What else do we have? We have boxes selling at. I actually purchased a box from my locals for $75. I mean, I'm supporting locals, but then again, I could have saved like $20 by buying it on here. But still, go support your locals, I guess. But yeah, boxes are around like 52. I guess 55 at most with tax and stuff. Then we have X Purely, which is one of their X seeds. Let's see what that's selling at. Looks like it's around $50 $50 for that. We have the Minkanko spell. 44, 44, 45, 45-ish. What else do we have? We have another Minkanko card. We're actually going to skip that one because I don't think it's that important. No, this is the one I was actually trying to look at. So it's Solde. Well, how do you pronounce it? Solde or Sold? I think it's just a Sold. So it's at $52, $53, $54, $53, 50, climbing up to $55. But I actually think this one, if you could get it for around like $40, I think it's a good pickup. Most decks that run is sold only run like one or two copies at most. And this is, I think, the highest. Yeah, it's the highest rarity it has. I think it only has a super rare and an ultra rare printing. So if you get this for $40, I think you're good on that. But you only need one, so I doubt it's gonna go like too high. But it is a good pickup. You could get it for $40. My friend Purely. Also send me some Purely decks. I'm trying to figure out how they play. I know they get better once their other support comes out. I think it's Cyberstorm Axis. So, I mean, people could try to invest early and hope it does good later on. Maybe, Tears and Cashier will get hit by then, and then these will be able to dominate, but I'm not too sure on that. We have them at $50. Yeah, basically $50, $51 for my friend Purely Collector Rare. Alright, what happened? Alright, it's loading. Then we have this one's actually pretty interesting. The Gizmek. I actually think the Gizmek is a good pickup. I think Gizmek is one of those cards that's kind of like could be splashed into a couple decks like Orcus or like like Grand Module or something like that. And I think it's a good pickup for $40. I'm actually gonna purchase maybe like a playset of these to have just laying around. But let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you think Gizmek is a good pickup. Other than that, I don't really know too much on these cards. Rescue Ace. I guess it's gonna be Rescue Ace is probably gonna be the cheapest archetype in this set, cause I don't know. I don't think it has that much potential. I mean, this guy's pretty good, but unless I heard that unless you have this guy out on the field, then the other like spells and traps are pretty dead. It's kind of like Outlich. So that's what I heard the deck like revolves around. So let me know what you guys think about that. Is this a good pickup for $35? This is actually a collector rare, so it's at 34, basically like 35 to $36 with tax and everything. But let me know what you guys think about Rescue Ace. Or send me, like I said, send me some deck builds and I'll take a look at them and see what they do. I did see one deck build that, well, most of the deck builds that I seen are kind of the same and just like end on this guy with like 4 spells and traps, and that's about it. But let me know what you guys think about that. So now we're going to the ultras. I didn't even talk about it. I actually opened a case of, not a case, a box of Amazing Defenders. Well, I actually did mention that, huh? I did mention I bought one. But yeah, I opened one, and I'm going to have the opening later on this week. I was trying to test out some cameras, which is the only reason that I actually went to buy a box, because I wanted to see which cameras recorded it better, because we recently got rid of our Canon camera. So that's the camera we usually use for like deck building and, you know, live duels and stuff. So I was trying to test out our GoPro, see if that works better, and I tested it on my phone as well to see if it recorded better on that. I think the phone one was actually pretty good quality. The GoPro was kind of like, the quality wasn't that good. I guess I need to work on the lighting, but the phone one was pretty good, so I might end up using my phone for future like box opening and stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for that, and you'll see what I pulled from there. It wasn't that good, but it was okay. So now the ultra rares. Oh look. Oh, there's actually a collector rare. This ultra rare is worth more than collector rare. Okay, so Oheim the Manifestum in Conco looks like it's sitting around. There's a couple listings for like $30, and then some higher listings at $35. Let me know what you guys think about that. I know Minkanko is probably the deck that's anticipated to do the best from this set, but that's just an opinion that's going around, and people are, well, this card was actually at $20-ish last time I checked it, but it seemed like people are buying it out to at least have some value from Amazing Defenders. So the less people that buy this set, the more this card is going to go up. And people are just trying to buy this out and, you know, try to make the most out of their box from it. We have Purely as well. I think these were around like $10-12 last time I checked, and it seems like they're starting to get bought out as well. They're starting to reach that $20-25, like $25 price point almost, which is pretty crazy for Purely. What was the secret rare? I mean, the collector rare at? It's like 70, right? Yeah, it was like almost $80. That's pretty crazy. I know Purely, like I said, does get better later on, but I mean, I think it's too early to go in on it. I think later on these prices are going to drop. So if I were you, I would probably like get rid of some of this stuff now, since it's high in price, and then come back and buy it later. But that's just my opinion. You guys could do what you want to do. Make your own judgment, as I always say. We have this one, Purely Pretty Memory, ultra rare at $15 basically. Yeah, that's pretty high. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see all these come down. What I would pick up though is Rescue Ace cards. I know they're not like the best deck, but I think they have like, I mean, them being this cheap, I think it's worth picking up. So you have the Rescue Ace right here as well at like $3, 1 for 1 at like $1 basically, and everything else is just dollars. Well, under $1. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this set. I wasn't too hyped about it, but I mean, it is another set, some more cards we could try to play with. Maybe later on in the future it'll get better. But yeah, moving on now. We don't have too many other cards to talk about this week, but we do have some cards that I've seen other YouTubers mention. So Nimble Sunfish, I saw being mentioned by a lot of other YouTubers because there was this duelist. He's pretty popular in the community. I think his name was Joshua or something like that. That used this in the build. These were sitting around like under $5 and have jumped up to the price point of. We have heavily played at 15, then we have 15, 17, 17, going up to like $20 to $25, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, I suggest going to look at the deck build and testing it out before I'm buying this. Because I mean, it's a pretty niche tech and it worked for him, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. I actually I'm not a fan of this. I play sprites, but I don't play the Nimble engine. I play a sprite engine. I mean, I play a Tri Brigade engine. So I'm not gonna be picking this up. But if I were you, if you have these, I would sell now while the hype is up. Next card I'm gonna be talking about that I noticed was starting to go up a bit is Drytron Nova. So if we look at the month chart, these at the beginning of the month were sitting under like $9 and have recently started to go up. They started to hit that price point of $11, $12, $13, and yeah, going up to like $13. Drytron is a pretty good deck. They lost Eva. They lost Eva basically, right? Eva's banned, if I'm not mistaken. So they lost Eva, but it's still a deck that could combo off, and I think it has potential to do better later on in the future. If they get one Eva back, I think they'll be pretty good. But for now, it's one of those sleeper decks. And if you guys have some of these, I would suggest holding them. I doubt they're gonna get reprinted anytime soon. I think Genesis Impact already got a reprint, right? Let me see. Yeah, we already got reprints for some of these. So I would keep holding on to this. I doubt it's going to get reprinted anytime soon. You could probably stonk it to like, I think it'll hit like $20 once again if Drytrons ever start seeing play again. Next card I'm going to be talking about, Dogmatic Maximus. So it's a little bit above market price. It's like at 658, market price 553 for the secret rare. There is an ultra rare though for my budget players. But yeah, it's starting to go up a little bit. Look at the month chart. It had a little increase right there. So it's sitting around like $5-ish or under $5, and it started to go up. Currently, they're around like $7. Yeah, $6.60. Well, basically $7 shipping. So they're hitting that $7 price point. It used to be more expensive though back when they first released, but it went down because it got power crept. And now if you play like the Maximus, they get so much potential off sending the cards from the extra. Your opponent gets so much advantage from sending the cards from the extra deck to the graveyard. So I doubt Maximus is going to be played anytime soon, but it's still pretty cheap for what it is. I think later on in the future it'll probably be played again, but right now, I wouldn't play it in any deck. Next card also. So this one we talked about before. There's a lot of copies of Forbidden Lance on the market, but the ones I want to talk about are going to be the gold rare. And well, let's start with the gold rare. So the gold rare I'm bringing up because it's like one of those unique copies, and I'm actually a fan of gold rare. So if you're a budget player and want to play like some sort of rarity other than like common, gold rare is it's my suggestion. They're still under like $1. Oh, $2 right there. So yeah, you have copies under like $2, and you have this one at $1. Well, basically $2 with shipping and stuff. But yeah, it's still affordable. We also have, what other copies do we have? Common. They're all common. Okay, so that's the cheapest, I guess, high rarity version that you could play. We also have the super rares, but these are a bit more expensive. These are starting to hit like $5 mark for unlimited. And let's take a look at, yeah, $5 for unlimited. When do we get to the first editions? Moderately played first edition. Okay, here. Oh wow, near mint first edition at $23. That's pretty high. But yeah, there's other budget versions if you guys don't want to spend money on these super rares, which are from the Storm of Ragnarok. I think this is like one of the older printings. That's why it's pretty high in price. But yeah, this is one of those techs that cashiers might be using to dodge things like Raigeki, Lightning Storm, Imperm, and things like that. But we also have this version, the Platinum Rare version. So the Platinum Rare version has been going up consistently over the past 2 months, I guess, because back in December it was like sitting around like $3. Currently on the market we have moderately played at $3, heavily played at like $4, damage at like $5. We don't get it to a lightly played, moderately played. Oh, there I am. I actually invested in a couple of these, so I have a listing up for like $15. But that I guess I'm the only one with the lightly played versions on the market. Everything else is like moderately, heavily damage, heavily, moderately played. But let me know what you guys think. You guys think Casheros are going to be running this in their main to dodge things like, you know, Lightning Storm, Regeki, Imperm, and other board breaker cards? Last card we're going to be talking about today is Flundery's Advent of Adventure. So this card I actually thought was going to go up even higher because Flundery's to me is a pretty good deck. It's one of the most annoying decks to go against. And it does pretty good at the YCS level. Regional level, not so much, but YCS level, yeah, they do pretty well. But currently these are at 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15. So like under $15 for these. And this is a card that used to be at $30. I think if you're gonna play Flunderies, this format, this is a good time to pick these up at $15. Because I think once we hit that YCS season again, these are gonna start to go back up a little bit. Because they do pretty good at YCS events. Regional level, like I said, not too much, but YCS events, they do pretty good. So I think this might become popular again, especially because we have players coming in from Master Duel that love Flundery, so they might want to pick these up as well and attend their first event later on this year. But just keep in mind that this hasn't got a reprint, and this might get a reprint soon. It is from Battle of Chaos, and Battle of Chaos came out last year, so these might be in like this year's tins or something. So just be aware of that and make your own judgment when purchasing these. But if you want to play them now, this is a good time to pick them up since they're not $30. If you want to, I guess, sell them off, I would wait a little bit until they hit maybe like the $25 mark again. Hoping the reprint isn't announced or they're not getting a reprint anytime soon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on that. But that's going to do it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram at Return of the Chance, and follow us on TikTok, and follow us on Twitter as well. Link in the description down below. This is Ricky572. We'll see you guys next time.